Stay, Chloe. No, you stay there. You stay there. Hey Kimber, hello everyone. Welcome in. Thank you for the shares, the likes, everyone. Thank you for the follows. There's Hypno Joe. We're gonna have a great evening filled with Reiki and teaming up with hypnotherapy. Hey 11. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to begin with a little bit of Reiki energy tonight and quantum healing, and then for just get the collective straight. Hey Jason, just get the energy of the collective set in and straightened out, cleared. Get everyone relaxed in probably about 20 minutes. What time is it? Yeah, probably about 20 minutes. We're going to invite Hypno Joe on the live. And we are going to have a very powerful healing session this evening for everyone. So hold on to your seats, kids. Hey, Courtney. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Kimber. Hopefully we'll be able to get you straightened out here. Everyone, excuse me just a moment. I am going to turn down my heater real fast. Share, yes, good to see you. You caught the right one too. We're gonna have powerful Reiki and powerful hypnosis this evening. Just getting started, Luna. Roses and donuts, thank you. Hello, that's pretty awesome. That's perfect. Yeah, Rashay, it was a great, great Christmas. Gregory. number. That's great. If everyone would do me a favor and share this live out, in about 20 minutes we're going to invite Hypno Joe on, and we're going to have Reiki and hypnosis combined in this session. Going to be very powerful healing, cutting and healing cord connections, activating the chakras, and some sleepy time hypnosis as well. Thank you, everyone. The McRib is back at McDonald's. The McRib. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Go again. There we go. I'm like chewing on an earlobe. Well, Amber, over the next few minutes, just set your intention to help relieve that anxiety, and everyone just begin to start getting into your relaxed space, calming yourself down and just connecting with your breath. That's wonderful. Thank you for the superpowers. What is this? Wow, thank you for the star map. Yes, Paul, the distractions. Quartz. Hey, Red Jasper. Good to see you here. If you guys don't follow Red Jasper, go check out her profile. Give her a follow. Thank you, Cordine. Yeah, that quantum willow chip, yeah, it is insane. I have a feeling it changed a lot of things. I am on YouTube. I do have the link in my bio to my YouTube. It's an honor, Red Jasper. MC Buzzbin. Crazy Crystal Chicks. Good to see you in here. Yes, Paul. Toxic Angel, good. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Toxic Angel. Yes, it was great. LSX, yeah, that's just it's a tapestry, but it is very beautiful. I would love to be able to find an actual painting of it. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Larry Locator, I love it. Oh, yeah, Gregory. MC Buzzman, that would be great. Love for Cali, that's awesome. You're gonna do great. Thank you, Jerome. Yes, it's been a great day. Yeah, Red Jasper, this selenite, I love it. This is my favorite piece out of all of them. Welcome, Hadley. I know, in 5 minutes, Paul. It'd take like a cajillion years for us to figure it out as far as the human race goes. Yeah, selenite's great. I have a huge piece that actually sits up underneath my TV, and just a space holder for the house. Hey everyone, if you're just joining, be sure and follow, number one, and also share this live out if you would please. Here momentarily, we're going to be inviting Hypno Joe to the live, and we are going to do some teamwork with hypnotherapy and Reiki energy work. Cleanse them on the way in, Red Jasper. Hey Debbie, hey Sherry. Wonderful, Jen. Oh, LSX, this is selenite. It is a space holder. It cleanses the energy of your space, people. You can even set your other crystals on top of it, or anything that you need cleansed. You can set it near it or on top of it, and it will cleanse it. And this is a self-cleansing stone. Have a great evening, Riche. Tina, we are going through a lot of energy, a lot of anger that's been anger, resentment, sadness. I've been seeing a lot of people have it boil up from the deepest depths of themselves. This is often caused by the things that we, at least at this time, the things that we've done a lot of healing around. And it's just that last bit of energy that's stuck in the body, and you just have to get that energy out. You have to acknowledge it, appreciate it, respect it, and feel it, and just let that energy move through. LSX, I can feel the energy of these crystals. Any one of them I pick up, as soon as I pick up this phantom quartz here, it just completely shifts and raises the frequency of the energy. Same with this. If I put it down, now the energy is going to be different. As I pick it back up, yes, heal the water. Gotta heal the water. All right, Joe, are you in the crowd here? Awesome, there you are. Let me see how we do this. Okay, so that's not going to do it. Let me see if I can come over here into the settings. That's not going to work. Thought it would be here, Joe. Oh, you just sent a request. I don't see it. See if I see it over here. Joe, try sending that request again. Maybe it'll pop up. Yeah, usually it does pop up. I don't know what the multi-button is. Where is it at? Because usually people request all the time and it pops up. This is the first time it hasn't. What's that? See if I can see this here. multi. I do not see multi. Well, here we go. I see it now. Thank you. Um, Here we go, Joe. We're getting it. Okay, that's not letting me do it if you're not on a live, Joe. Um, Sorry about the technical difficulties here. Let's see, how about this? There we go. Here we go, Joe. We got it.
There we go.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, how do we get the video on here?
It said, I think what somebody had mentioned in the comments before about me going live might be helpful. So that way I can like either send you a request or vice versa, and then we can go split screen
Yeah,
like that.
however you want to do it, that's fine. I do have your video up now, but we can go ahead and do that as well. Go live and then I'll just invite you here.
All right, sounds good.
Ooh, all right, wonderful. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Thanks for your patience, everyone. We'll get it going. Hey, Norway. Let's see here.
Huzzah!
And there we are. Everyone, meet Hypno Joe.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, this is gonna be really interesting because I don't know, like you'll be able to see your comments, but I won't see anybody's comments at all. So it's gonna be interesting.
That is interesting. Well, the only thing that can happen is all the good can come in, and anything that's kind of trolly, we'll just get rid of.
Great. You'll just have to relay any messages if anybody has a question or whatnot, because I have no idea what they're saying. But hello.
Absolutely. So yeah, and there you go, everyone. If you do have any questions for Joe in between the visualizations, you can go ahead and ask through the comments here, and I'll relay that question so he can answer it.
Sweet, sweet.
Wonderful. I'm just going to keep sending soft energy as you begin. We're just going to let Joe go over some things and familiarize everyone with what the process is going to be this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, I appreciate you allowing me to be on this live with you, Larry. So one of the things that I want everyone to understand about hypnosis is that you're already in it watching this live. So believe it or not, we go into a hypnotic state on a daily basis. When we wake up in the morning, the first 10 minutes of us being awake, when we're about to go to sleep at night, we're in a hypnotic state. It really is just a relaxed, focused state of awareness. So there is no wrong way to experience it. We participate in that just so that way our brains can make sense of what we're doing and we can function accordingly. If you've ever driven from like point A to point B and forgotten how you got there because you like daydreamed or something while on the road, you were in a hypnotic state. If you were watching a movie in the movie theater or at home, you're engaged watching Netflix, binge watching, right? You're in a hypnotic state. So again, it's just that relaxed, focused state of awareness. And primarily, I got into hypnosis just because I'm in addiction recovery and I have been since 2019. I'm also a Marine Corps veteran, and it's been a long journey up until this point in terms of discovering self love and discovering self appreciation, setting appropriate boundaries, really, too. And I remember before getting into this modality of healing work, sending out a signal to the universe, just saying, I don't know what you would have me do, but I want to be of service. And please give me something that will allow me to do just that. And before I knew it, I was enrolled at a hypnotherapy college here in California to do exactly what I do now. So, what I'm going to be offering tonight is a cord healing session. And I just want to be mindful about what cord healing is in separation from cord cutting, or it could be taken the same thing as the same thing. Larry and I had this conversation before we came on the live about the differences and the similarities between cord healing, cord cutting. A lot of us may be familiar with cord cutting in that if there's any kind of connection, whether it's like a, what we define as a toxic ex, or just a platonic friendship, or any kind of connection that you may have met in this lifetime or another lifetime where it's not serving your overall well-being because of one thing or another. We go to the cord cutting because it seems to help us separate our energy from theirs, right? But in a book that I've been reading, and actually I really would encourage you to take a look at it yourself, it's called The Magic of Connection by Michelle Welch. She is a very, very empowered author. She does psychic mediumship. She also has been working in the spiritual game for a while. And this book specifically talks about the rationale behind why we don't cut cords, because understanding that we are all one, everything is energy, right? Even if you've never interacted with someone, you are energetically connected to them, which explains why often we feel as a collective, one way or the other, given a specific day or given the time of the year, right? So, understanding this concept of knowing that we're all connected, whether we want to be or not, we approach cord cutting and cord healing from an awareness that by cutting or removing ourselves, trying to separate ourselves from another person is not necessarily healing the collective. If anything, it's just bringing down the vibration in a sense where we're not learning and growing from each other, where love is the very premise of why we're here. So, in this hypnosis journey, what I'm going to be offering is a perspective in which we're sending love to connections that we may not be resonating with at this time, knowing that this source of love, this source of energy is unlimited. It is never going to be depleted from you personally because we are taking from a whole universal source in order for this to work. And all that being said, allow this to hit you the way that it's meant to hit you. There is no wrong way to experience this. I do want to mention that if you are someone that has difficulty imagining and visualizing things in the mind or in the mind's eye, that's okay as well. You can connect to a thought or a feeling or a sensation, a color, whatever that's right to you that helps you engage in this process, because this is a participatory process. Just as much as we sit and we participate in Larry's lives, in which I've had the fortunate pleasure of working with him on a live, like receiving energy from him for healing. Just as much as we actively participate in that way, this is an active participation as well. So I'll be invoking imagery that will invite you in the mind to utilize your imagination, pull out your inner child to work with, in a sense of play, in a sense of healing, right? And knowing that you are facilitating your own healing process in this. I'm just helping you navigate that in a sense, channeling from source. All that being said, if you feel uncomfortable for any reason whatsoever, you're always in control of your body. There's nobody is going to make you do or say anything you wouldn't typically do or say in your normal waking state. You're going to be counted up and out, so you can't be stuck in the state of hypnosis. Although sometimes we may finish up doom scrolling on our phone and be like, But at least in this manner, I'll make sure that you are wide awake and alert. I'll play my singing bowl to alert you when we are near the end of it, and we'll go from there. So, all that being said, just get nice and comfortable wherever you might be. You want to make sure that your head, neck, and shoulders are well supported wherever you are, and you're not driving or you're not participating in anything that requires your immediate attention. Okay? How's that sound?
How's that sound, everyone? You can't see any of the comments. We do have a lot of hellos coming through. MC Buzzman says you're an awesome teacher. 11 Jedi's, I'm really easily hypnotized. And of course, hypnosis. It depends on how you receive the hypnosis. As Joe was saying, sometimes it's just a feeling. You can tap into a feeling, a thought, or actually see the visualizations in your mind. All of these ways of receiving these things are part of your vision. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is that your third eye shows up, the way you sense things shows up in many different forms in the way you see things and interpret them. So it's just collecting that information and then allowing yourself to interpret that information. Um, and of course, as Joe begins, I'm going to be holding space on my end, and we're just going to relax in, and I'm going to follow Joe's guidance here through the visualizations, and just help move this energy collectively. And however it's flowing through for you, the energy is going to go right into that space and just help ease the process for you. And with that being said, Joe, when you're ready, you just say the word and we'll get started.
Okay. And settling right where you are, arms down by the side or in the lap, whichever is right for you. Legs perfectly comfortable. Neck, body, and mind supported. And eyes are closed. Begin taking in those nice healing breaths. Slowly and deeply. Slowly and deeply. And as you begin to feel the gentle rise and fall of the chest, you may begin to notice how the breath is calming and soothing you, spreading to any parts of the body that may need comfort at this time. With every breath in, you're breathing in all the positives. And with every exhale out, releasing all the negatives. Slowly and deeply. Slowly and deeply. And now, shifting the awareness down to the tips of the toes, you begin to feel a wave of relaxation that begins to move from the feet up to the top of the head. And with every breath in, you'll find yourself going deeper into trance, feeling the comforting wave of relaxation, moving from the toes to the arches of the feet, into the ankles, noticing how the breath continues to carry it through the calves and into the knees, up into the thighs, relaxing and releasing all the tension in the body, as the calming wave of comfort moves up even higher than that, and past the abdomen into the chest, wrapping and weaving its way around the heart and the lungs, giving them a nice, gentle hug. And still, noticing how the oxygen is filling the body with this sense of calming energy, spreading throughout every cell and pore, like a sponge slowly soaking up water. And this calming energy makes its way past the neck and into the jaw, releasing and relaxing all the tension, tongue resting comfortably at the bottom of the mouth, and so relaxed that you may begin to notice the lips begin to separate. Allowing this wave of relaxation to move up even higher, it makes its way past the cheekbones, the forehead, and out through the crown, taking with it any residual and leftover tension and tightness stored in the body. And feeling this present state of calm and comfort, as I begin to count backwards from 5 down to 0. With every count, you'll go even deeper into trance, and the wave of relaxation will continue to comfort you with every breath. And so, starting at 5, going even deeper into this state of calm. At 4, drifting even further than before. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Lighting the fire within. And it is that this flame that has already glown from within, continuing to grow and flow, connecting the soul to the spirit, keeping you present, aware, and in control. And now, shifting your awareness down to the bottoms of the feet, you may begin to create a sort of grounding energy. An energy that connects you to the center of the earth, expanding now like the roots of a tree, in a way that keeps you calm, connected, and comforted as we move through this healing journey. And once a connection is formed, you may also wish to invoke an energetic bubble of protection, starting from the heart center and slowly expanding its way outward. A translucent bubble of pure white energy that protects you from any outside energy that may not serve you while in this healing state. Expanding this energy outwards around the body, just enough to cover and surround you from head to toe. With this protective energy, you may also wish to call forth any guides that may provide assistance in healing at this time, or ask for the assistance from any of the archangels that align with your needs. And paying no attention to any outside noises, just allowing them to bring you even deeper into the state of trance. Once you get a sense of their presence, we begin to prepare the heart chakra to assist in this healing practice. Imagining or visualizing in the mind or the mind's eye the color emerald green, which represents healing, balance, and love, filling the heart space, swirling with vibrancy, and resting in the chest. Next, bringing in the color of pink, which represents compassion and a feeling of calm, filling the heart space, swirling with vibrancy, and resting in the chest. You may begin to notice or come to sense how these two colors swirl and mix within, creating a sense of healing, balance, love, compassion, and calm, letting you know you're ready to begin the healing process. So letting these images stay in the back of the mind, you may begin to recall a connection of sorts that needs healing at this time. One that may feel unlike the others, or perhaps one that is no longer serving you. If you're having trouble discovering this connection, call upon your guides for assistance, trusting that they have the best intentions and are aware of your needs and what might be for your highest good. As this connection comes forward, get a sense of where the cord is found in the body. You may want to do a gentle body scan to notice where the energy is located when this connection is focused on. Taking your time. And once you've found this energetic cord, begin to notice its shape, size, and appearance. What might its texture be? Does it have a specific color? You may wish to call upon your guides for assistance. If you're finding it difficult to locate this cord, you may simply wish to create an image of the cord in the mind, one that represents the connection between you and the other party. Come to notice the direction in which the energy flows. Maintaining the breathing, set now the intention to simply remain a bystander to what happens next. Remaining presently aware of the body, we may begin to draw from source energy, maintaining awareness that our connection to source is unbreakable. As we maintain the intention of healing, visualize the cord becoming wrapped and filled with golden white energy. Becoming healthy and clean, this cord is surrounded by source energy, allowing us to move into the next stages of healing, trusting and knowing this is in our highest good. Now drawing from the energy of infinite love, choose a color that best represents this energy to be sent through the cord, filling it totally and completely. If at all possible, asking your guides and archangels for assistance in sending the energy where you might feel it necessary. Remembering to remember that love is endless in supply, and by sending healthy love through the cord, you will never deplete your reservoir of love. In fact, it only strengthens it. Remembering to maintain a steady flow of breathing, continue sending this loving energy through the cord with any assistance in a way that completely floods it, so that no personal energy can move through or energy from the other party can flow backward, unless your higher self so chooses. Now, set the intention that this healthy, healing, and loving energy will continue to flow through the cord, and that no further action will be required of you in human form, unless further prompted by Source. As we come to move forward in this process, we give gratitude to our guides and any energetic beings that assisted us in these moments. And knowing, you remember to remember, you are energy and solely in charge of your energy. In fact, your energy is yours to manage. Knowing that in doing so, you are strong, you are safe and secure, and you are at peace. So as we begin to wrap up this healing journey for now, we invoke an energetic cleansing over our entire body, calling forth a powerful wave of white, radiant light to move all around and all throughout the energetic system, removing any residuals we may have missed or otherwise, from head to toe and toe to head, cleansing, revitalizing, restoring, and renewing. So as you allow the images to fade for now, taking back with you what you are meant to remember, as I bring you back down into your body, slowly and deeply. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deepening and strengthening. Everything that is said here today is for your positive intent. And when it is for your positive intent, only the positive can happen. So at 0, we close the door to the subconscious mind, blocking out all the negatives, reinforcing all the positives. 1, slowly and calmly coming up out of the state of hypnosis now. 2, physically aware and mentally alert. 3, coming up even higher than that with an overall sense of well-being. 4. Eyes beginning to open, and at 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. So go ahead and stretch. Grab some water if that works for you. You made it.
We have Donnie 2011. Thank you both. That's an honor. Justine, the Zombie Queen. This was awesome. Courtney, thank you both. Um, it's really wonderful. It was really amazing. Just seeing how the energy was moving throughout this process. Everyone's saying thank you so much. With Holly a day 33 it says was great. Thank you. The background noise was distracting though. That can happen sometimes through this. Um, you can also allow it to, well, maybe not always, but you can allow it to be a center of focus in your body. So it's listening to these noises and just allowing that depth and that relaxation to go even deeper into your own body and in your own energy. Um, Kimber almost fell asleep.
Well, hang in there because the very last one you're supposed to.
Yes. Um, so, yeah, and Madeline. It goes both ways. And Cornine, I cried. Awesome. That's a wonderful release, is really what I'm saying. That is great. Um, Luna, I fell into a sleep-like state or in between, similar to what I felt in race sessions. Yes, you got that that kind of a blackout healing where you just go in so deep, and just that subconscious is really just working hard for the healing. Abby, I cried too. Gregory's like, "Why'd you wake me back up, Joe?"
Oh man.
And we have Luna here saying, did anyone else see psychedelic like patterns with their eyes closed?
Mm.
Um, Cornine, blue is, she says, I felt like you were wrapping me up. Um, yeah, Luna, the bright colors. And Relaine, yes. Yeah, Susie saw angel wings. Hey, Celicia, welcome in. We're just finishing up the first hypnotherapy session, um, and energy work combo. And we're about to begin another one in a few minutes or so, for aligning the chakras. Um,
Yeah. And so, for those who are in my live right now, welcome in. I just want to say thank you for being here. I see Chris is in the chat. Hey, Kathy and Kamaya. So, if you haven't followed Larry, you need to do it. I mean, this man is like chef's kiss, and I mean that sincerely. I've gotten some work done by him in one of his lives, and I told him when I reached out to him, I was like, that's the first time I've gotten energy work done before. That's the first time where I was like just in awe, laying on my bed. Like, it's like this dude is in the room. Like, right now, this dude is in the room. He's very skilled and just extremely blessed at what he does. So grateful to be in this healing space with him. So do yourself a favor, follow him. And I do believe, Larry, if I'm not mistaken, you had mentioned on the phone, uh, I wrote it down because, my memory is great, but sometimes it fails me. Here we are. So you've got 3 more days left for a promo you've got going on. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so of course, a lot of people here know if you're new, through the month of December, the crystalline body activation, which is a 90-minute video session. It is a very powerful session where we move through traumas from this life. So you set your intention, we release the traumas around that intention, and it often opens up into a trail moving towards past life healing, soul contract negotiations. If there's any entities attached within that space, those are removed or are renegotiated depending on what your soul is calling for. Usually they're removed. Many people often experience soul fragment retrieval with this session, and essentially, as it says, the crystalline body activation, the crystalline structure in the body. A lot of times, it has stagnant energy channels between the different structures in the body, and that actually, when they're not connecting, that keeps us from being able to step into our highest, most authentic self. So whenever you clear out these channels and open them up and reconnect the light within your body to this crystalline structure in your body, which is somewhat unique per person, it completely changes people's lives. And of course, do have that session for $119 off. Well, for the next 3 days until December 31st. And that would put the session at $250. And if you're interested in that session, the link is in my bio to get there. Or if you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out. And thank you, Joe. And yeah, also, if you have not followed Joe yet, be sure and follow him. He goes live quite often doing hypnotherapy and card readings. And if you are interested in him, in his work and his services and what he does, definitely reach out to him and see what he has to offer for you. And also, on a side note, he also has these visualizations, the recordings for these in the link in his bio. So go and check that out if you really want to just listen to these hypnosis. Yeah, if you want to listen again, go there and find it and listen to the recordings.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, Larry. I did record exactly what I'm offering you all tonight. If you want to take a listen to this again, because as much as this TikTok records these lives, it doesn't let you play back. It doesn't let you do a playback for too long. Like it clips how long the live can go, and clearly these are about like 20 minutes. So yeah, do yourself a favor, click the link in my bio. They're available for purchase. I put them on sale too, so they're relatively affordable, and you keep it for the rest of your life. And you download it and you have it on your phone and listen to it whenever you need to recharge and reset, right? So, one of the things I really like about hypnosis is this opportunity for you to find calm, peace, and serenity whenever you need it. If anything, if you don't get anything from what the hypnotherapist is offering, it allows you to just quiet the mind, and with everything going on in the world today, you pull up your phone, you look at the computer, you're dealing with your family. It's like, oh gosh, I cannot, I need a break. Like, and I don't know where to go. So just, if you already daydream, you may as well check out hypnosis and see what that will do for you. So I appreciate that, Larry.
Yeah, definitely. Zach, yes. Yes, feel free to hang out. Celicia, just give me or shoot me a message and we'll chat. Um, yeah, everyone, and make sure. Good. Gregory says that Jojo got me yawning now.
Well, it's getting you ready for bed. I honestly, I think, all the things that I have used hypnosis for one, used it for addiction recovery support. I've also used it for getting better sleep at night because I'm like overactive mind all the time, thinking about how I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it, why I didn't do it right or wrong. Just calm the mind.
Exactly. So, how's everyone feeling in the comments here? Of course, we've had a few people chime in, but for anyone who would like to share, just go ahead and do that. And also go ahead and share this live out so that the next run of people can come in and along with everyone else, of course, and be part of our community. And we're going to be starting soon with the chakra meditation.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one too. Chakras are an essential part in all of our spiritual journeys, right? They make up they're the main energy points in our body. If something is out of whack in your life, you're just like, I can never speak my mind. Like I feel uncomfortable in public situations. Like I don't know what the dealio is, and I know I'm a confident person. Maybe it has something to do with one of your chakras. Maybe something that you're working through in your personal life has kind of set it off, and chakra balancing will help you find that center, find that authentic part of yourself to really be able to be you. So really looking forward to this one.
Zach, if you have any questions, just feel free to message me. Okay. Well, actually, Joe had reached out to me to see if he could be on the live with me. So if you're interested in working with me on a live, go ahead and shoot me a message and we'll set up a call, discuss it, make sure we're compatible as far as energy and everything goes. Um, uh, Hopefully, I will not slaughter this name. Uh, Solicito asks about how about past life regression
Yeah,
through hypnosis. Um,
yeah, totally doable. So just a little background about my education and expertise. So I went to school, like college, 4-year college is not my thing. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. And when I got out, I thought like I was going to go pursue acting. And then, I'm still a creative person and I can channel it through this, but uh, I just needed a vocational school. So I went through a year program of clinical hypnotherapy at HMI College of Hypnotherapy. I have my diploma in clinical hypnotherapy, so I know exactly what I'm doing. And part of that training includes, well, it's an option, it's an add on. Part of that training includes past life regression therapy. So it depends on the kind of reason why you're looking for past life regression. You can do it the Dolores Cannon method, which is QHHT, quantum healing, hypnotherapy, and that is I believe like a 6 to 8 hour session. I don't do those because let's be honest, our attention spans are only so they're only so long, and it's not fair to the client if I'm thinking about what I want to eat for lunch while we're going to session. So that being said, I offer past life regression therapy in which the premise behind it is knowing that you come to the session with a reason behind why you want to explore past life. Maybe this is going to help you clear up some current trauma that you've dealt with in this lifetime. Maybe this will give you clarity about why your behaviors are a certain way. But past life regression therapy is the sense of knowing that not only will you be engaging in the past life regression itself, but you'll be using it in a therapeutic way. All right. So that's what I'm offering if that's a curiosity of yours. Okay.
Gregory says, "Tell Joe I need an 18-hour session or nothing at all. We gotta go."
You can send me, check the link in my bio if you're curious about working with me on through hypnosis. Send me a DM or click the link in my bio. I have free 15-minute consultations over the phone. Those slots are available. Please be mindful though, if you're going to book one of those, just have in mind what you want to talk about. Because I have lots of knowledge. Larry has lots of knowledge, but if we don't know what we're meeting on the phone, then it doesn't really lead us anywhere. So be mindful of that. But yeah, those appointments are wide open for you to just connect and touch base with me and see how I can be of service. Okay.
Wonderful. Yeah, and um, where are we at? Zach Smith. Just shoot me a message, okay? If you need help and you need someone to talk to, or you just simply need to vent, someone to read, or in this case, listen to what you're saying, feel free to message me. I'm totally good with holding that space for you, and help you out as much as I can. Um, yeah, just message me, Zach. The setup and the way the live's going this evening is a little bit different than normal, because we do have Hypno Joe here and he's doing the hypnotherapy. So we're on a little bit of a schedule here. Not too pressing, but yeah, just in general, a lot of questions may not be answered on this live by me or by Joe on his end. So just be aware of that. But like I said, if there's anything that anyone wants to go over about on my end, feel free to message. Same thing with Joe. If you have any questions for him, um, message him. See what's up. It's all about connecting and networking, and really seeing how we can help one another. And it's all a process, and we're kind of all in this together. So,
Okay.
well, Joe,
I'm ready.
you're ready? Is everyone ready for this chakra activation meditation visualization?
So I do want to preface this one too. It's going to sound a little bit similar to the one that we just did, and that's okay. It's just part of the part of the method, right? Um, Again, if you're having trouble visualizing anything in the mind, it could be a sensation in the body, it can be a thought, it could be a color, it could just be you experiencing listening, right? So allow this, allow whatever happens to happen. There is no wrong way to feel it. And assuming the position, get
Mhm.
nice and comfortable right where you are.
And just give a second, Joe. If anyone that hasn't shared out the live yet, we'll go ahead and share it as we're beginning here, and you're stepping into that relaxation, so this can reach as many people as possible.
Oh, for sure.
And because Joe and I are going to actually be doing this on a regular basis, we don't quite have a plan out yet, but we're going to be doing this on a regular basis for everyone, and just this is going to be really helpful.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right. With arms resting comfortably in the lap or down by the side, body supported by the surface beneath you. Noticing any sensations that come up. The eyes are closed. And beginning to take in those nice healing breaths, slowly and deeply, slowly and deeply. And as you begin to feel the gentle rise and fall of the chest, you may begin to notice how the breath is calming you and soothing you, spreading to any parts of the body that may need comfort at this time. With every breath in, you're breathing in all the positives, and with every exhale out, just releasing all the negatives, slowly and deeply, slowly and deeply. And now, shifting your awareness down to the bottoms of the feet. you may begin to create a sort of grounding energy, connecting you to the center of the earth, a sort of cord that wraps around the core until snugly in place. First, sending loving energy down to the core, and then giving it a gentle tug or two. Receiving now this grounding energy from Mother Gaia, filling the body in a way that keeps you calm, connected, and comforted as we move through this healing journey. With this connection formed, now shift your awareness to the top of the head, beginning to create a sort of energetic cord that connects you to the ethereal, a cord that can never be broken and is strong, sturdy, and reliant. Upwards and onwards, sending loving energy up into the space, letting Source know you're presently aware, and then giving the cord a gentle tug or two, receiving now this divinely radiant energy that will assist you in cleansing, clearing, and revitalizing the energy systems within the body. And feeling this present state of calm and comfort as I begin to count backwards from 5 down to 0. With every count, you'll go deeper into trance, and the wave of relaxation will continue to comfort you with every breath. Starting at 5, going even deeper into this state of calm. At 4, drifting even further than before. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Lighting the fire within. And it is this flame that already glows from within, that continues to grow and flow, connecting the soul to the spirit, keeping you present, aware, and in control. Knowing that with every outside noise, it only takes you deeper into trance. And so, as we shift our awareness down to the base of the spine, where the root chakra is found, notice the energy. Perhaps there is a sensing or subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the color red, the root chakra is often attributed to the material world, vitality, survival, instincts, security, action, grounding, and stability. Bringing in the elements of a balanced root chakra, welcome in patience, organization, prosperity, balanced habits, trust, sense of belonging, and connection to the earth and nature. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you experience a sense of security and stability in your life? Are there any areas where you can find harmony within your physical place here on earth? Allowing the answers to come as they may, with an intuitive sense or knowing, we begin the restoration of the root chakra. Noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color red. As this energy strengthens and solidifies within the base of the spine, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing your sense and connection to the root chakra. And knowing this, we shift our awareness to the abdomen, maintaining the steady flow of breathing, where the sacral chakra is found. Noticing the energy. Perhaps there is a sensing or subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the color orange, the sacral chakra is often attributed to emotions, relationships, control, sensuality, desires, sexuality, creativity, and healing, bringing in the elements of a balanced sacral chakra. Welcome in adaptability, receptivity, abundance, positivity, emotional stability, and healthy boundaries. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you experience a sense of creativity and flow? In what ways are you allowing the areas in your life to receive abundance and pleasure, and simply allowing the answers to come as they may, with an intuitive sense or knowing? We begin the restoration of the sacral chakra, noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color orange, as this energy strengthens and solidifies within the abdomen, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing your sense of and connection to the sacral chakra. And taking in yet another deep cleansing breath in, and with a subtle exhale out, we shift the awareness, the sensation to the stomach area, right where the solar plexus chakra is found, and noticing the energy, perhaps sensing or coming to a subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Feeling an awareness of the color yellow. The solar plexus chakra is often attributed to intellect, ambition, strength of will, personal power, self-worth, the ego, the inner child, and personality. Now calling in all the elements of a balanced solar plexus chakra. Welcome in the energies of tolerance and acceptance, confidence, reliability, self-respect, courage, intellectuality, and authenticity. So that with any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you create and maintain healthy boundaries? Are there any areas where you can follow through on goals with reasonable action steps? Allowing the answers to come as they may, with an intuitive sense or knowing, we begin the restoration of the solar plexus chakra, noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color yellow. As this energy strengthens and solidifies within the stomach area, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing the sense of and connection to the solar plexus chakra. And so feeling and believing, we shift our awareness to the center of the chest, where the heart chakra is found, noticing the energy. Perhaps there is a sensing or subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the color green, the heart chakra is often attributed to love, compassion, universal consciousness, forgiveness, and relationships. Bringing in the elements of a balanced heart chakra. Welcome in peace, compassion, support, purity, empathy, and contentment. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways are you willing and able to welcome love into your life? Are there any areas where you find forgiveness and compassion for self and others? And allowing the answers to come as they may, with an intuitive sense or knowing, we begin the restoration of the heart chakra, noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color green. As this energy strengthens and solidifies within the center of the chest, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing your sense of and connection to the heart chakra. And so, as we shift our awareness to the neck, where the throat chakra is found. Notice the energy. Come to sense or find a subtle knowing on how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the color blue, the throat chakra is often attributed to communication, self-expression, divine guidance, and inner voice, bringing in the elements of a balanced sacral chakra, a balanced throat chakra. Welcome in a sense of integrity, speaking your truth, honesty, calm and patient speech, and creative expression. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you speak up and out for what you believe in? Are there any areas where you can express your feelings with ease? And so, as the answers come and go, with an intuitive sense of knowing, we begin the restoration of the throat chakra. Noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color blue, as this energy strengthens and solidifies within the neck, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing your sense of and connection to the throat chakra. And knowing this, we shift our awareness to the forehead, just between the eyebrows, where the third eye chakra is found. Noticing the energy. Perhaps there is a sensing or subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the color indigo, the third eye chakra is often attributed to spiritual awareness, seeing, visualization, intuition, psychic powers, clairvoyance, and imagination. Bringing the elements of a balanced third eye chakra. Welcome in clear vision, wisdom, clarity with thought, inner knowing, spiritual aspects of life, and vivid imagination. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you open yourself to accept your intuition and wisdom? Are there any areas of your life where you can use intelligence and intuition to see clearly? Allowing the answers to come as they may. With an intuitive sense or knowing, we begin the restoration of the third eye chakra. Noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the color indigo. As this energy strengthens and solidifies within the forehead, just between the eyebrows, at just a level that's right for you. Restoring and renewing your sense of and connection to the third eye chakra. Lastly, we shift our awareness to the top of the head, where the crown chakra is found, noticing the energy. Perhaps there is a sensing or subtle knowing how this chakra shows up for you. Associated with the colors violet, white, and gold, the crown chakra is often attributed to spirituality, energy, connection with the divine, enlightenment, cosmic consciousness, grace, and intelligence. Bringing in the elements of a balanced crown chakra, welcome in gratitude, lightness, bliss, spiritual connection, recognition of personal divinity, direction and purpose, and charisma. With any and all of the senses, calling the energies associated with these traits, whether through images or simply the thought of their form. In what ways can you practice gratitude in your daily life? Are there any ways in which you can accept and integrate divine guidance within your life journey? And allowing the answers to come as they may, with an intuitive sense or knowing, we begin the restoration of the crown chakra. Noticing a subtle pulsing and glowing of the colors, violet, white, and gold, as this energy strengthens and solidifies within the top of the head, at just a level that's right for you, restoring and renewing your sense of and connection to the crown chakra. So as we begin to wrap up this healing journey for now, we give gratitude to both Source and Mother Gaia for grounding and securing, replenishing and revitalizing, and invoking now an energetic cleansing over our entire body, calling forth a powerful wave of white radiant light to move all around and all throughout the energetic system, removing any residuals we may have missed or otherwise, from head to toe and toe to head, cleansing, revitalizing, restoring, and renewing. So as you allow the images to fade for now, taking back with you what you are meant to remember, as I bring you back down into your body, slowly and deeply, at 3, 2, 1, and 0, deepening and strengthening. Everything that is said here is for your positive intent. And when it is for your positive intent, only the positive can happen. So at 0, we close the door to the subconscious mind, blocking out all the negatives, reinforcing all the positives. 1, slowly and calmly coming up out of the state of hypnosis now. 2, physically aware and mentally alert. 3, coming up even higher than that with an overall sense of well-being. 4, eyes beginning to open, and at 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Go ahead and stretch and hydrate, please.
Thank you, Gabby. Says that was amazing. Donnie, you guys are amazing. Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here holding the space. Um, Larissa loves cats. Fell asleep several times. That is perfect. That is to be expected with things like this. That's perfectly okay, Larissa. Um, Courtney, very good. Thank you both. Um, 11 Jedi, that one I got visuals. That is wonderful. And yeah, everyone, this is such powerful stuff, and just it's amazing the dance that we're having with this. And Stephanie,
Oh,
Stephanie, that was intense. My body lifted from the bed on the sacral and the solar plexus. That is amazing. There was a lot of energy moving for everyone, especially in those two areas. So that's really interesting. And but yeah, this stuff is so powerful, and it's amazing to witness the energy as he's doing this, and we're all moving through this visualization, and just the space that's there from Joe holding space, me holding space, and you holding space for yourself. And it's just really amazing to see these separate energies just in a different way here. It's really beautiful.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I had somebody in my comments say, she said, thank you, that was beautiful, divine Celia. Thank you for the gift too, I appreciate you.
Wonderful. Very relaxed. Abby says that when you got to the heart chakra, she just couldn't stop smiling. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you, Donnie. Wonderful. Well, that's great. Everyone seems to be benefiting from this, so this is really good. And as sort of as I was hoping and expecting, and me and Joe both, I think. So this is really beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I will, I don't think I told you, Larry, but I was doing a card reading during a live, and and I didn't say it out loud, but I was like reading it, and it was very clear that I needed to reach out. And so I was just like, I'm gonna keep this to myself, and then I'm just gonna send him a message.
It's amazing how those messages come through, and they may be for someone else, but they're also for you too, and
Right, right.
sometimes even more so.
Yeah.
Um, that's great, Coach Corey. How are you doing?
Oh, Coach Corey is here, huh? Okay, okay. Hey, Coach Corey.
Says, hey, JoJo.
He's a good one to follow too.
I'll make sure that well, there we go. I'll go ahead and follow him back. Yeah, Corey is beautiful.
I do want to remind people too, you know, if you're struggling, feeling, or experiencing, you know, I tell my clients all the time, we're speaking to the subconscious part of yourself right now. If your mind starts to wander and you're thinking about Beyonce's new Netflix special that came out because she was killing it on the halftime show, that's okay. You know, just bring your thoughts back to the live when you're able to notice that it's going away. But for the most part, we're speaking to the subconscious right now and also to the soul, and that's really what matters most.
That's right. Yeah, because the conscious and the unconscious, subconscious minds, a lot of times they have to separate things out to work in tandem with one another, and the distraction of conscious mind sometimes helps just kind of reset that energy from the conscious to the unconscious there, and really just helps go a little bit deeper with that healing. It's kind of really similar to the checkout stage whenever you kind of pass out during a healing session. So it's almost like your conscious mind cannot handle what's actually the energy that's moving. So it kind of has to distract itself so the subconscious can go even deeper. Um,
Can you remind me too, Larry? You know, I I love Reiki. I'm a Reiki level 2 practitioner, but you're the master here. So remind everyone, if you could, at least in my live too, because I don't practice Reiki often in my lives. But if somebody falls asleep, like, is it still as effective for them to receive the energy work? You know, if they're not like consciously present. You know, I know that I'm speaking to the subconscious, but in terms of Reiki work, Reiki energy,
Oh yes, absolutely. That's one thing I've always noticed with myself and with other people that's receiving energy work. You go into it with your intention. You might even begin the session maybe having some visuals, some sort of emotional reaction with what you're seeing, and the more you just relax into it, kind of like I was saying, the conscious mind just kind of checks out. Especially with Reiki, it's a little bit in reverse, where well, a little bit the same, but kind of just a hair bit different, where you know, you pass out because your subconscious needs to process so deep that your conscious mind cannot handle it. You would not, you wouldn't be able to comprehend the healing that's going on. So you just kind of check out. You go to sleep, and if you do go to sleep, a lot of times you'll notice whether it's hypnotherapy or Reiki, whether in this case it's together or separate, whenever it's time to come out of that session, you pop out of it.
right?
So it's like you're not even really sleeping, you're just checking out. You're traveling to another realm without the conscious mind's even approval, because it cannot handle that.
Right. That makes sense. I appreciate you sharing on that. You know, one of the things that I've heard too is that, you know, sometimes it's just our way of getting out of our own way. Because sometimes we consciously are trying to process everything and it's not helpful for receiving the healing at all.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
And Luna even says here, you know, as a certified Reiki master herself, she can feel whenever a person pretty much leaves their body, and that's pretty much what happens in that case. Um, and uh, and you know, I even have meditations, and many of you have probably experienced this as well, where if you're in a deep meditation and you get into this state, and then all of a sudden something happens, whether your kid wakes you up or pops you out of it, the dog, or sometimes you just pop right back into your body and it's like boom, it's like you just dropped right back in. And of course, when this happens, a lot of times it shocks our physical body, and sometimes it takes a few minutes to actually get our bearings right within our system so that we can actually even get up. And I've been in situations where I'd snap back in and my whole body would be so shaky that I just would not be able to move. It's almost like I'd be just sitting there paralyzed for a few minutes until I can grunt, you know, actually organize the energy of my body again and connect it completely with the physical.
Wow. That's wild. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not wild. I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but it's also wild because I don't know if I could sit through that. I don't think I could. I'd have to call
um,
like my next door neighbor or a friend. Like, I don't know if I need to go to the doctor.
exactly. And Abby, yes, she asked, can it cause anxiety or heart palpitations? Yes, it can.
Mm,
And when that happens, that's just the shock of you stepping back into your physical body. and you just connect with your breath. You have to connect with your breath. Start kind of shaking your hands a little bit to get the feeling back in there and can make that conscious connection with your body. Even with the feet, like if you're laying down, just start moving the feet, shaking the feet back and forth in a relaxed state, and just let it. Just it's almost like if your foot were to go to sleep because you're losing blood supply in it because you're sitting a certain way or laying a certain way. It's kind of like that same shake. It's just getting that energy back into the body.
Are there any like crystals that somebody can use to help keep them from not necessarily dissociating, but just like leaving, as you're mentioning?
I would say if there is, which I haven't ever done it myself, but I'm seeing and hearing and feeling like any of the grounding stones. Yeah, Luna, grounding crystals. You got black tourmaline, the all the colors of kyanite. Selenite would actually probably help out quite a bit as well because it's a wonderful space holder. Yes, Luna, obsidian, absolutely. Obsidian works great. And I think smoky quartz will even ground that down a little bit as well. Just that dark color there. It's a little bit higher frequency, but it's a little more grounding than clear quartz or any other sort of quartz.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Even though I know this is not like a, it's not like a one-on-one. I feel like it is almost, but I
Yeah.
appreciate, I
Well, it's good.
appreciate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Any questions? It's a great conversation. I'm just kind of looking back and forth, watching the comments, and trying to keep my mind on everything here.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge the people that are in the chat and my on my live too. I appreciate you all being here.
No, ma'am.
And if you are just now joining us and you were here you caught the last little bit of what we just
Excuse me.
wrapped up on. Um, please do yourself a favor and follow Larry. He is an amazing, amazing soul. And I'm very, very honored to be able to work in this space with him. I kind of just, there's a part of me that's really grateful as we navigate this spiritual journey because, from my perspective, on my understanding on everything, it's like before we came to this lifetime, we had planned out who it is that we're going to come in contact with and how we're going to do healing work together as light workers or as star seeds, whatever that may be. And it's just really exciting to know that in this space, like being able to acknowledge another loving soul, and being able to work with them in particular, and sharing our gifts with everyone here. I do want to acknowledge too, hey Stephanie, it's good to see you. And Sarah, Tiger's Eye is protective for astral projection. Yeah, I hear you. I appreciate you sharing on that too. I have like a good amount of Tiger's Eye. I have a bracelet. I have like three of them, three just sitting on my altar, because I also heard that Tiger's Eye is great for self confidence and self esteem. So, as I was navigating like early stages of recovery, that was an absolute must because I had to enter the workforce again, and that was, like I thought everybody and anyone were gonna see right through me that I was not worthy of what I was doing. So, it's really helpful. And thank you again, Divine Celia. It's good to see you. And Stephanie, I it's good to thank you. I appreciate you. We went to the same school. Of course, it was great. Not to brag. We went to the same school. We got awesome training. And this is not, and I want to mention for those who are in Larry's live, if you're considering hypnotherapy as a modality, and it's just something that you're curious about, just look at some stuff online, just watch a YouTube video, be very open to the healing modality, because I will mention that again, we already go in hypnosis on a daily basis, but it's a way to not only help other people but really help yourself. Again, when I mentioned that I used it in to help support my addiction recovery, I mean that sincerely, because the substances that I chose to use, they really put my body and mind in a state of being dysregulated, and I had no idea of where to start. The 12-step program is a great place to go if you're needing support in recovery. But outside of that, you have to go to therapy and you have to figure out how to just start living a productive and meaningful life. And in that sense, hypnosis will help you reestablish healthy behaviors and healthy thought patterns, healthy belief systems in a way that's really just somebody speaking love into your ear, right? It's the way that if you had parents that read to you when you were a kid, it's just like experiencing that because you get to be in a safe space that is supportive of your needs, wants, and desires. And all the hypnotherapist's job is to do is just give you back what you tell them you really need help in, right? Like what your ideal life looks like. And it's really an honor to be in that space to offer that to somebody else because if you are someone that holds the space all the time, you're somebody like people go to immediately because they want some guidance or they don't know what to do about something, they need somebody to vent to. It's an option that's available to you to help you enhance your spiritual practice, in addition, just to help transform the way you think and believe about yourself and the world. So that's my little TED talk for that. Again, I went to HMI College of Hypnotherapy. Great training, great education, well worth the investment. So 10 out of 10.
Hey Pamela, hey baby doll. So just a quick reminder, on either side of the live here, be sure and follow Joe and follow me, and we're just going to continue moving on with all this. And of course, like I was saying earlier, we're going to continue to do this. We're not sure what the time frame is, but it's going to be at least monthly, if not more than that. And as we progress and we evolve, hey, of course, it'll be different things that we're working with, I'm sure. So, so this is just the tip of the iceberg with the chords and healings and the chakra activation and alignment. There's I just foresee so much more with this, and it's going to be wonderful. I know it's going to help so many people out, um, and uh, and it's kind of a change of pace in a way. So at least on my end, anyway, for the way I actually do the energy work, and it's like I said earlier, it's just really interesting observing all of this and the way it's all working out this evening because you have, of course, you always have your energy, but you have your energy, and I'm having the energy that I'm channeling, holding the space. And then Joe has his energy that's coming in as well, and it's just a kind of like an observant push and pull type of a thing as we're moving through all of this because initially you have to go through your own process in order to move these things out of your body and move these things out of your life, so it just kind of it balances everything out perfectly, I feel, and it's really wonderful. And with that being said, Joe, I believe, also has a nighty night time. I don't know what he's calling it, nighty night time visualization. It's
Yeah,
just
it's Hypno's Dream Drift Journey. I do want to ask though, so when because like, we have an option. Either I can just let this fade off and people can just drift off to sleep, and if they notice it's out, I'll play the singing bowl to signal it's the end, or I can count people back up and out so that way they can come back in the room. But this is usually done for people to like stay asleep. So your option, your choice.
I would say gently bringing them back up to where they're at least conscious, because I'm actually going to end it just after you're done. I'm just going to step right in with the good old rattle
Ooh,
and do the rattle thing nice and easy and just help clear any excess energy that's there. And I'll probably move through the selenite a little bit as well. So, so yeah, it'll work out great.
perfect.
Uh, Uh, Gregory says, tell him I want to be able to fly in my sleep tonight.
Alrighty. You never know.
Set the intention, Gregory.
You never know. He's gonna get a little bit excited just because he said that. Okay. So, assuming the position wherever you might be. And when we're ready, Larry.
You are perfectly ready to go. I'm just going to start relaxing everyone down as you begin.
Okay. So, hands resting comfortably in the lap, or perhaps down by the side. Begin taking in those nice healing breaths, slowly and deeply, slowly and deeply. With every breath in, you're breathing in all the positives. And with every breath out, you're releasing all the negatives. Feeling and experiencing a wave of comfort that washes over the body, all around and all throughout. And noticing that gentle rise and fall of the chest, letting it carry you even further into this state of comfort and calm. You may begin to notice or come to experience that starting with the feet, there comes in a nice, calming, soothing, relaxing energy that with every breath in is drawn up even higher than before. And with every exhale out, you'll find the muscles unwind and release, letting go of the tension, any stress, any anxiety, just letting it melt away. And so, as this soothing, calming energy makes its way now past the toes and into the arches, it moves slowly and surely up past the heels and into the ankles. And coming to notice, perhaps, with the gentle rise and fall of the chest, how this energy is calming you and soothing you. Moving past the calves and into the knees, from the knees into the thighs, like a sponge slowly soaking up water. This loving, soothing, calming energy fills every pore, every fiber of the being. And so, with another deep, cleansing breath in, and a nice, gentle exhale out, we begin to notice and come to experience this soothing energy moving up even higher, past the abdomen and into the chest, wrapping and weaving its way around the lungs and the heart, perhaps giving the heart chakra a nice, gentle hug, and noticing how the body is even more relaxed, even more calm than before. You may begin to invite a sensation of peace and calm to wash over as this energy moves now into the shoulders, releasing and relaxing them, letting them drift even more comfortably lower than before. Feeling and experiencing this calming, soothing energy move down past the biceps, into the elbows, through the forearms and into the wrists. You may come to notice or sense a subtle heaviness in the legs, or perhaps a light tingling sensation in the palms and in the fingertips. And simply knowing that whatever you're experiencing is right for you, we begin to allow and give ourselves the permission to go even deeper into trance, and feeling and experiencing this calming, soothing energy, jumping up now into the neck, releasing and relaxing the tension, letting it melt away like golden butter on a hot summer's day. Feeling and experiencing this calming energy as it moves up even higher with every breath, relaxing and releasing the jaw muscles, tongue resting comfortably in the bottom of the mouth, and coming to notice and experience such a calming sensation, so much so the lips may begin to separate. And with yet another breath, drawing this energy past the cheekbones, into the temples, clearing and letting go the stress, letting it fade away. This energy moves up even higher than that into the forehead and out into the crown, as this energy takes with it any residuals, any leftover tension and tightness, any guilt, shame, worry, or fear, to be taken and renewed and cleansed by Source, so that at any time, should you choose, you can call this energy back down into the body, revitalizing, replenishing, and renewing mind, body, and spirit. And so, as I begin a count from 5 down to 0, you'll begin to count in the mind, so that with each and every step down, you'll go even deeper into this comforting calm. And starting at 5, we drift even deeper into the state of comfort and relaxation. At 4, drifting even more comfortably than before. Coming down at 3, 2, 1, and 0, lighting the fire within. And it is within this fire, this gleaming light, that we allow the sense of self to come forward, to relax and release, to prepare the mind and body for sleep, and feeling and knowing you are calm, you are safe, and secure, and drifting deeper into that in-between time and space, place. We open the door to the imagination, where anything can happen, knowing that it is a safe place to do so, and knowing you have experienced it before. This space, place. How beautiful and very peaceful it is. A place where many images come and go. And you know how to be comfortable with all of that. And noticing as all of your senses heighten, it is fairly effortless for you to allow an image to freely arise of the soft-eyed Hypnos and begin to visualize and imagine how he might look, how he might be. And beginning to be aware about this image as an unusual breeze wafts over you. It's the warm, seductive breeze of sleep. The flap of Hypnos's dark wings begins to fan you. Comfort seems to surround you at an even deeper level, drifting you farther and farther away from the daily cares. And what else do you notice about Hypnos? How tall does he appear? What is the essential thing about him? And what color are those soft eyes? And continuing to sense and notice everything all at the same time. To notice it all where time and space are mingled, dreamily and drowsily, dreamily and drowsily, dreamily and drowsily. Asking the self, how do you feel being with Hypnos? And when you know, you begin to notice all around him, in various positions and settings, the dreams of the night, ready to come to you as Hypnos signals them, just the right ones for you, bringing to you everything that is important for you while you sleep the deepest sleep throughout the night. And as you sleep, Hypnos sets in motion just the right dreams for the deepest sleep, so that questions that have been unanswered now are answered. Understanding is revealed in a way that is easy for you to move forward, and trusting your inner guidance system becomes enriched. Dreamily and drowsily, dreamily and drowsily, dreamily and drowsily. And when you are ready, asleep like a breeze, breathe upon you in the night, deeply, completely, thoroughly, all around and all through the night. And remembering to remember, you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are not your body, You are simply a soul having an energetic and human experience, and finding that this might be a bookmark to be opened up until we're in bed. We'll begin to count you up and out slowly and surely, re-establishing and connecting the soul to the body. So at 0, we close the door to the subconscious mind, blocking out all the negatives, reinforcing all the positives. 1, slowly and calmly coming up out of the state of hypnosis. 2, physically aware and mentally alert. 3, coming up even higher than that with an overall sense of well-being. 4, eyes beginning to open. And at 5, eyes open, restfully awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open and restfully awake.
Madeline, that's great. She says that she had seen her grandpa as Hypnos.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, everyone, for being here, hanging out. Joe, it has been wonderful doing this with you. I'm so happy you reached out. And of course, if you haven't followed neither me nor Joe yet, make sure you give both of us a follow. And I hope everyone has a wonderful night's sleep. And this really benefited everyone. So,
Make sure you follow Larry's YouTube. You have your YouTube in your bio.
yes, link in the bio. Yes, and of course, also check the link in JoJo's bio as well, for the recordings of the visualizations from this evening. And if, of course, if you want to work with him, definitely reach out personally. And what else was there?
It was such an honor, Larry. I really appreciate you saying yes. Because
Yeah,
to be quite honest with you, I was like a little bit nervous when I reached out, just a tad bit.
it's perfect, man, and I'm so happy you did because I kind of let things like this come to me. So and I think it's worked out really well, and it's going to continue to work out really well.
Oh yeah, for
So,
sure.
um,
Stephanie, a colleague of mine, she says that great night and thanks again. Wonderful
absolutely,
experience.
total honor. Gregory says thank you so much, Joe. And what else was there? What was it? Oh, as soon as this gets ready, this live recording this evening, I will download it and get it loaded up to YouTube.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
to go through this again, go ahead and check out that YouTube. Should have it up by tomorrow afternoon at the latest, anyway. So check that out, everyone.
Sweet.
And everyone have a beautiful evening and a great night's sleep. And
Yeah.
until next time,
All right.
I'll probably be seeing everyone tomorrow at some point. So, yeah,
All right. See ya.
love,
Thanks, Larry.
love to all, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.